There's going to be another support coming out from EG, and they go with the tried and the true Venge, who pairs very well in most significant cases with a Sven. But it's going to give them a bit more team fight, make them a bit more defensible. They're going to be able to react if they do find themselves behind and having the TP to
also outside of the range of maybe some typical counter wards, but they're also still holding on to high ground because they know a little bit about Evil Genius's attempt.
EG eats its way through. Oh, Venge trying to get off the magic missile, thought better of it twice. Here comes Chessie and the boulder roll ahead. PBD's in a lot of trouble. First blood gonna go the way of complexity. Now the follow. They're gonna get Chessie in a beautiful two-man Earth Spike, but Sumail also low. He's gonna end up dropping 3 down. And we are just 10 seconds out from the horn. Fear, come to the Mystic Snake, couple more auto attacks, bring him down as well, and they're not done. We're gonna see Z-Freak try to chase down Universe. Universe, unfortunately, a little too tanky from the beatdown on his own. The Oracle is there, but don't think it's gonna make any difference as Zai's gonna be there to bail him out. A couple more auto attacks might have gotten it done. Is he gonna stick with this? Zai's gonna try to body block him and successfully keep his boy safe, as he benefited from a high ground miss or two. Oh, he hit a roll! No, he got him anyway! Now Zai's in trouble! Zai down to half health. Hanskin and Z-Freak diving deep. 5 kills on the board. There's going to be a 2-man Earth Spike. Here comes Sumail trying to make him pay. Zai trying to juke. Can he make it away? Couple more auto attacks will do it! 5-1 complexity! Continuing to pour it on. They do end up giving 1 back, but still so many answers to bail out not just individual heroes, but their entire team out of trouble. And they have the ability to regen very quickly. Now they're going to go right on Sumail. There's a kickback into range of the tower. Fairy Fire will be consumed. Here comes Hanskin. We'll get off the stun, and that's going to catch a couple. There's the magic missile from the high ground, though. Sumail does manage to make it away. Limp, able to make it away as well. Just limp his way away. And Z-Freak makes it back to the safety and succor of his own tower, but not before Chessie was required to TP mid to keep things stable. In the meantime, there's a Hex on the Swindles. Follow up with the Earth Spike. Fear's going to throw the Stormhammer as well. He went straight God Strength. Can they get him? And yes, the Timber's there with a double kill for Sumail. So that's going to get EG right back in the thick of things. How do they get mileage out of Peter and Zai? And, you know, you were touching on this, and we, you know, it's really easy to be like, oh, they you know, we see how they do it. They just have a bunch of stuns. Yeah, that works in the right circumstances. Hold that thought. As Sumail, speaking of being a bit out of position, yeah, they just deleted Timber, really kick things off. And once the Bad Rider has his blink, which he already does now, it's going to be very difficult for them to not have this happen, which is, not, you know, it's tough to say he's out of position when he's standing under his own tier 1. But, you know, things happen whenever you have an Earth Spirit and a Bat, both initiating from different angles.
Oh, that's awkward. Zai actually getting pushed out of the way. That's silence. But they'll commit the Omni Slash. I like that play from Chessie. Always willing to use it to get the guaranteed kill, like on Timber saw earlier. This time on Design to get the extra pickup. And this is what I really want to see. The smoke gank, they wrap through the jungle, they ganked mid, they're going to take this tier 1 tower, and then they're going to try and control the Ancients a bit more. They can't take it away from EG because Dusa is very slow at it, and you would obviously be at a very precipitous location. On the EG side of things.
Spun the hell out of that creep.
Yeah, they really did. They hit their peak period of time. They had to play out, and they couldn't play slow because that would mean playing slow means you're trying to play enemy, you know, making mistakes. Swindles very likely to die here unless the Oracle could save him, but with a Finger of Death, there's just no way.
He just got out there a bit.
Heal him up because he had just been farming Ancients with double damage. But they were going to go on this bottom lane. Now they don't have the Bat Rider, so they don't have the guaranteed initiation, and Z-Freak just a bit slow to stop Zai as he picks up his fresh blink.
Stormhammer got 2. Let's see if they won the engage. They do. There's the wall. No vacuum. They don't need it. Z-Freak's in a lot of trouble, and in comes Sumail, swooping through like Batman through the back. And now Chessie forced to blow the Omni Slash, got nothing out of it. Mech was already on point. Fear looking for another target. They're just going to pursue Chessie down towards the shop, and they'll have no problem chasing him down. In the meantime, fight rages on. That Oracle should end up dying to damage. One would imagine. Swindle's trying to turn around. Zai does get caught from behind, and no, he actually had enough healing to keep himself alive. Ends up not as bad as it could have been for complexity, however.
The Stone Gaze just, it stops the gank entirely. Like, you just can't go further. But this is an interesting sandwich.
Here we go. We're going to see Z-Freak caught and blown up. There's an Omni Slash trying to turn it around. Now complexity on the run. Fear, there's going to be just a one-man vacuum in the wall, but it's on someone valuable. They got Chessie with it, and he's going to be bailed out by the Oracle, at least for the moment. Buyback from the Earth Spirit. He wants to get back. Oh, Hanskin needs a lot of damage off of Sumail's Whirling Death. trying to follow it up. Limp does end up dropping, and now Fear caught from behind with a boulder. Do they have the damage to follow? There's a flame break trying to make some space. And up to the north now, Swindles tried to TP away, thought better of it. Now, very low. In the meantime, Universe tallies a double kill, and that's suddenly going to be a full 5-man wipe with, count 'em, 3 kills for EG. You said it best. It's what I'm seeing happen to Complexity this game is what they did to EG last game. Swindles was going to just die in his own jungle just because Sumail. Yeah, they just have to split up and run back. Very good patience shown there from EG, I think. Swindles looking for a target, blinks into the trees, doesn't find anyone.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have a force staff. He can't really make a good initiation.
And Swindles, next to drop, he's down for 45. Almost no damage done in reprisal. The tier 2 is certainly going to be the prize claim. He's going to be able to catch him with 4 seconds.
Yeah, he's got him. And he's going to drain all of that mana. Goodbye.
Hammer coming. And he may get 2 here. There's the 2 Chakram swap there from PPD. Brings Limp right back into the thick of things. There's the Stormhammer. Chessie's down next. And my friend, I believe the death rattle, the last gasp of Complexity, might be what we're hearing in our ears, aside from a lot of spinning, whirling blades. Double kill for Sumail and EG, showing why they were the favorite coming in, and they're very well going to be the favorite going out.
I thought with that, like, that kind of start and looking at the part of it, like, so much of this actually comes back to their pick of the Juggernaut and how heavily it was always going to be ineffective, right? We talked about it during the draft, the fact that he was facing up against 3 very tanky cores, armor heroes as well. Like, Darkseer has a lot of armor naturally because he picks up mech, and then eventually he's going to get other items he may even consider, like Ashivas. Sven, very tanky from physical damage, has Warcry, is, in this game has a very early AC, and Timbersaw as well, so the Juggernaut was never going to have a good game.
And Complexity basically throwing themselves on the altar of Dota, sacrificing to Lord Gaben and hoping for the best as EG continues to close this one out. Fear, last stood back by Swindles, don't know that it's going to matter. They still got 2 down. Here comes Sumail once again from downtown. The long arm of the... what's his name? I couldn't remember his actual war name.
Yeah, it starts with an R.
Rizzle. It's like Ash from...
It's not Rattletrack, because that's Clockwork.
No, exactly.
Rizzrack.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a good game. As that's called, and Sumail, whatever his character name happens to be, ends it with a triple kill and cap. This is the EG that, despite a stumble against Complexity earlier today, this is the EG that we've seen throughout most of the best of ones, and the EG that ends their run in the best of ones in true form. They just lay it on CoL down